170 project, we were presented with a client who has a daughter who is an 18-month-old with cerebral palsy. We were tasked as part of a Go Baby Go project to create a car that is safe and accommodating for a child with cerebral palsy. And so my team was responsible for designing a seat that fits these criteria. Some things we had to consider were constraints such as joint stiffness and instability. We also need to leave room in the car for the baby to get bigger as she grows older. With these in mind, we designed this seat. It uses a plastic seat as its base, is fitted with memory foam pads attached by Velcro, and has a neoprene harness with straps to make sure the baby is secure. We started by taking a green plastic seat from last semester and cutting a 90-degree cutout so that it would fit on the back wall of the car. After that, we used the sanding tool on a Dremel to create a smoother and straighter edge. Then we took a Dremel and cut the front lip off of the seat because it protruded too far into the leg bay of the car. Since we had just cut the front lip off, we wanted to make a new one by using a heat gun to bend the seat, but... Still? Bro, what? Yeah, that didn't work, so we used 2 heat guns instead.
It's like at like 170.
We found out that the sweet spot for bending was at about 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, we've been doing this for like forever. We finally got it to like actually bend. And then I burned my arm. Oh, you can't see it. But we're finally like bending it and it's like super scuffed.
3 hours later.
After we made the seat, Pranav cut out the baseboards. We just traced the original seat over the pieces of wood and then cut them out using a bandsaw.
24 hours later.
After that, the girls started working on making the pads. They started by cutting out foam and then sewed fabric around it. They closed off the pads by using Velcro pieces so the foam can be easily removed. Meanwhile, Pranav and I scraped most of the adhesive off the seat using Goo Gone.
1 week later.
Everyone's gone on break, so it's just me and Janice. So we found out that these Velcro things, they don't like stick. We're gonna have to like super glue it. We also found out that the Velcro doesn't stick to the pads either, which sucks, so now Janice is hand sewing them. We cut out this, and now we're gonna cut out another one, and then we're gonna like layer them. We also bought like paint, and it's pink, and so pink and then clear coat, because we think that this is ugly. We also have like these 2 boards, and so like what we're gonna do is we're gonna layer them like this, and this is gonna go on the bottom of the car. The idea is like here's the boards, seat, boom, and then there are these gaps back here. I was thinking to stick a block of wood in here, screw it in, and then attach that block of wood to like the board like that.
A few moments later.
Okay, so the reason I'm dremeling this part of the car is because this portion of the car interferes with the screws that connect the car seat to the baseboard. I had a hard time cutting these straight since I had to cut at a weird angle.
After like probably the most stuck Dremel job I've ever done.
Finally got the slips. I don't know why this one's way deeper than this one, but nice thing now is that now this thing slides in and out of the seats.
2 hours later.
Alright, so just got done painting the seat. There it is. It's pink now. And it's currently drying inside the Witty stairwell. So
The next day.
So today, basically what I did is I attached the bracket things, and then after that, I drilled the buckles into the car.
Day 4.
Here the girls are working on sewing the straps and connecting the Velcro to the pads.
So here we have our finished harness. We super glued the 3 harness laser cut things that we had, and we connected our sewed buckles.
Meanwhile, Pranav cut out the wood block supports on the bandsaw.
So we found out that these were kind of like bending inwards, and as a result, we're putting this like wooden block in here to kind of keep everything stable. These almost triangle shaped things are just so that when it sits on the ground, everything will be level. We're going to be screwing holes, one into here and one into here. That'll like go through everything. That'll keep kind of this entire base intact and allow everything to be level. And then we'll put 2 screws from the base up into each of these planks so that everything stays connected to the base. And then just 1 more screw here and then 1 more screw here so that this seat is connected here. And the main point of all of these is because if we just had screws in the front, then this would wobble. And so this allows everything to kind of be stable and like securely fastened so that when Sage is sitting in here, she's not like moving around and jumbling and being like, what the heck's happening?
Later that same evening.
Maybe we short circuited, but we're not totally sure.
All right, so we are gonna start our testing. We have a backpack filled with stuff and we're just gonna call it a baby. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so for our next test, we're just gonna simulate the hypothetical scenario that a big bad guy comes in and shakes the car really violently. We're just picking up.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Wait.
Test failed. Maybe the guy was a little too violent, but
But at least she'll still be in the car.
yeah, she's still like
cause she's
secure
still
in the
safe.
car.
Like
You know,
she hasn't gone
it's
anywhere.
It's still attached.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, no.
Hopefully, I didn't break it. It is not broken. The baby is still
Baby's
attached.
alive.
The baby is still attached to the car. All right, crash test.
Oh no, there's a tornado. And tons of babies upside down.
Oh no, tornado! The car seated passed the tornado test. So if there's a hypothetical tornado and the seat comes off, the baby's gonna stay secure. Alright, so I was taking this back. I noticed something after our testing. Our wood board, it started like chipping. No! These kind of got destroyed during our testing. I think it might have been when I threw it. Maybe not smart. But yeah, so like they're like bending now, so it's probably not gonna work. So got a piece of wood. I'm gonna cut it out. So same thing as last time. I traced out the seat and cut it with a bandsaw. Then I drilled the holes for the buckles and test fitted it to the car. Then I drilled the screws in for the supports, and then I screwed the seat onto the board and Loctited the nuts. And boom, the seat was complete and ready to present. But in the end, it wasn't the seat that mattered. It was the friends we made along the way. Just kidding, the seat matters, I need an A.